welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Foundation and Concealer. If you do want to see a review and a demo, please keep watching. I already love the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation. That is my holy grail, best foundation of 2018 and still is. Currently I ran out of that foundation and in good time. That's when Makeup Revolution did release this new Hydrate and Conceal foundation. I purchased the foundation and the concealer just to see what it looks like. It looks like the exact same bottle as the original Conceal and Define, but this one does say Hydrate on it. Same thing with the concealer, it does say Hydrate. Let's go ahead and open this up. I purchased mine in the shade F12. In the original Conceal and Define foundation, I was in the shade F12.5. Online, they did not have like 12.5. They only had shade 12 and 13. Ooh, and it comes with a pump. How nice. I really do appreciate that Makeup Revolution did add that pump. So let's go ahead and pump this out. Let's hope that this is the correct shade for me. Ooh, actually, it might be. It's a little bit runny. It's a little bit of a thinner consistency, I guess, because it does have hyaluronic acid in it. The shade in F12 is for medium to dark skin tones with a neutral undertone. I've already primed and moisturized my skin. For moisturizer, I went in with my Drunk Elephant Polypeptide Cream. For primer today, I currently have on my Bobbi Brown Face Base Primer. I do have a little bit of the foundation, so let's see if it matches. It looks a little too light for me, but let's see. Ooh, maybe I should purchase the shade in 13. This shade is not gonna work. It's too light. I am currently looking on Ulta.com and the shade in F13 is for dark skin tones with a yellow undertone. I really wish Makeup Revolution would have a half shade like they did in the original formula. I do want to read what it says a little bit about the foundation. Makeup Revolution's Conceal and Hydrate Foundation has been specifically formulated to suit every skin type and tone. Beneficial for dry skin. With hyaluronic acid, it offers all day long radiance and glow without settling into fine lines or clinging to dry patches. Housed in a luxe glass bottle with a new pump applicator for added control. This foundation offers medium to full coverage. We will see if their claims are true. It does state to not settle into fine lines. It does state for all day radiance glow. I don't want radiance. I'm super oily. It also states it won't cling on to dry patches. I don't have any dry patches. I am extremely oily. I'm very sensitive. You guys already know that. Let's go ahead and blend out this foundation. On the right side of my face, I will be blending out the foundation using a brush. And then on the left side of my face, I will be blending out the foundation using my damp beauty blender. I do have a little bit of foundation on my brush. We're just gonna blend it out. I like using a brush on this side of my face because of the darkness that I do have underneath my eye. The brush really does give full coverage in my opinion instead of using a damp beauty blender. Here we have one layer of the foundation applied using a brush. I'm not getting a neutral undertone. For some reason, I'm getting more of a pink undertone. Foundation shade online does not describe it well as a neutral undertone for medium to dark skin, but this doesn't even match me. How is this gonna match a medium or deeper skin complexion? I really hope that this foundation does oxidize, so I am gonna be doing one more pump of the foundation on the back of my hand. That's one more pump. Actually, for some reason, it looks like a completely different shade right here than that fresh pump up at the top. On the left side of my face, I'm going to be dotting the foundation, and I will be blending it in with my damp beauty blender. Here's one layer of the foundation using a damp beauty blender. It does look a little bit more natural. I can see a little bit of dewiness peeking through, but I do like the brush side for some reason. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. I am going to build up the foundation using a second layer on both sides. I'm going to take one more pump. Let's do two more pumps. We'll just add a little bit on my brush. Here's two layers of what the foundation looks like. I'm currently looking at the foundation close up in the mirror. It's looking like I applied a ton of sunscreen on my skin that has that white cast to it. We are not done yet with this foundation. We still have to apply the concealer. The concealer shade that I did purchase is in the shade C11. C11 is described as medium dark skin tones with a peach undertone. I'm not sure how it's gonna look with this foundation. We're definitely gonna see about that. Here's what the concealer looks like. Let's open this up. It does come with a huge doe foot applicator. This looks kind of light as well. I'm going to do one more pump of the foundation so you guys can see what the foundation shade looks like, and then the concealer. This concealer is way too light for me. It doesn't even match the thing. We'll just see how it looks. I'm just gonna apply the concealer underneath my eyes, blending it out with my damp beauty blender. Here's what the concealer looks like blended. I will be setting this concealer using a setting powder. Let me just get rid of the creases. So far, I don't like the foundation shade. I don't like how it's currently settling into my smile lines. I'm going to set my entire face with a little bit of setting powder. I do want to give this foundation a chance, but the shade range sucks. It only comes in 16 different shades. The foundation shades described online does not match what you really get. I look quite ashy. I'm not liking the foundation shade so far. The formula, I'm not a huge fan of either. As soon as I applied it, I look very greasy. I will be adding mascara and a lip, and I'll be right back. I went in with my L'Oreal Ultimate Mascara. Lips, I currently have on 2 lip products. Sephora Love San Francisco. This shade is gorgeous. It's matte. If you have not seen my lip swatch video, I will link it right over here in the cards. On top of that lipstick, I did add a little gloss by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I got this in a little sample pack. This is in the shade Toffee. It's a beautiful pigmented gloss, but I don't think I can wear it on its own. Here we have the foundation again, which has not dried down yet, and then the concealer. That's how everything is looking, the foundation, the concealer. I will check back in with you guys at the end of the night to see how this foundation does perform, and I will see you guys then. Hey guys, so it is the end of the night of me testing out the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Foundation and Concealer. This is what the foundation is currently looking like. I did not like how this foundation did perform throughout my day. The foundation did sink into my fine lines here at the top on my forehead. It also sunk into my smile lines as well, and also underneath my eyes as well. And it also creased. I was super disappointed in this foundation, and I was super disappointed in the concealer. I expected a little bit more hydration throughout my day. I did not get that. I felt like this foundation did not do anything for me. I felt super greasy throughout my day. I wanted to blot this foundation, but I just wanted to see how the foundation did perform, so I held off from blotting throughout my day. I am going to be doing a blotting test on the left side of my face, which was a beauty blender side. Now let's talk about some downsides. I don't like the shade range. I don't like how this particular shade in F12 looks on me. Again, I do feel like it does pull a pink undertone. Hopefully my camera is picking that up, because in person I do look very pink. I look like I don't match at all. Going back to the claims of this foundation, it did state that it would not settle into fine lines. It did. It settled in right into my forehead. You can see that giant line on my forehead, so the foundation did sink in quite a bit. I will be blotting off the foundation using a clean tissue on the left side of my face. Here's what it looks like after I did blot. I do like the finish, and here's how much foundation does come off after I did blot. My thoughts on this foundation is kind of meh. I don't really like it. Not sure where my head is at currently. I am going to be testing out this foundation with different primers that I do have. My matte ones, my dewy primers, my hydrating primers. I will check back in with you guys at the end of the week to let you guys know my final thoughts on this foundation, and I will see you guys then. Hey guys, so it is the end of the week of me testing out the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Foundation and Concealer. My final thoughts on the foundation is that I don't like the formula at all. I don't even like the concealer. I don't like how these products do sit on my skin. They do sink into my fine lines, my forehead line, and my smile lines. The foundation and the concealer does give me a grease-like look throughout the end of my day. I did have to blot throughout my week while using the foundation. It was very oily, very greasy. I don't like the dewy look at all. In fact, since the foundation was too light for my skin complexion, as you guys can see, I'm currently wearing the foundation. I did have to go about wearing this foundation a different way, meaning I had to add a bold lip. I had to do my eyes very vibrant, very deep. I'm currently using the Jackie Aina palette. I love it. I'll let you guys know in a second what shades I did use from that eyeshadow palette. I really had to create distractions away from this ashy foundation, to be quite honest. It did not work for me. I don't like the formula. I don't like the shade range. My final thoughts, I did not like how the foundation or the concealer did perform. I will stick to the original Conceal and Define Foundation by Makeup Revolution. I'm currently wearing the Anastasia Beverly Hills X Jackie Aina eyeshadow palette. I blended the shadow in Big Wig all over my crease, and I buffed that out. All over the lid, I have packed on the shade in Shookington. For my inner corner highlight, I have the shade in Trust Issues. The lipstick shade that I currently have on is by Kylie Cosmetics. This is in the shade Mont Blanc. I really do love this neutral cream lipstick. If you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.